swear by the Almighty
I swear by the Almighty
that the evidence I shall give before this court touching the matter in question
shall be the truth,
the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
So help me Allah.
So that the court can confirm, could you kindly state your name?
My name is Muhammad Yusuf Guhar.
Mohammed
Yusuf Guhar. G-U-H-A-T.
What?
Yes.
In the recently concluded election, what was your role in the election?
I was the presiding officer for Makaror Police Station, one of two.
Makaror Polling Station, one of two.
Yes.
And you are aware of petition E008/2022, correct?
Yes, sir.
And that is why you are present before court today, correct?
Yes, sir.
Have you recorded a witness affidavit concerning this?
Yes, sir.
This form?
Yes, sir.
When is your affidavit dated?
11th October this year.
11th October 2022. Did you annex to that affidavit a copy of your Form 37A?
Yes, sir.
You confirm that those are the correct results
Yes,
of
sir.
Makarol Polling Station?
Yes, sir.
Would you wish that your affidavit, together with your annexure, which is the Form 37A, to be adopted as your evidence in chief before this court?
Yes, sir.
Now I am going to hand you over to advocates for the petitioner and the first and second respondent, who will ask you a few questions. Just answer the questions with what you know, and then anything that you need clarification, myself and Mr. Mahan will conduct a re-exam and you can clarify anything.
Of the petition. Your affidavit is confined to paragraph 43 of the petition.
Yeah, like that one.
You only confined, just listen to the question, mister. Oh, by the way, sorry, I forgot to ask you. When you're not a presiding officer, what do you do in Wajir? You are a businessman or you are, what profession?
I'm a teacher.
Oh, you're a teacher? MashaAllah. So I can call him Walimu Muhammad. Yeah. No, so when you are responding, you are very specific that you are responding. Look at paragraph 3. You are only responding to paragraph, you only deny the allegation in paragraph 43. Is that correct?
Not correct, sir.
Just look at paragraph 3. Don't answer, don't worry what they told you to say. Look at paragraph 3 first. That's what is important.
Yeah. 23 I've mentioned that paragraph.
Just look at paragraph 3. I've not asked you a question.
So,
I've not asked you any question. Look at paragraph 3. Did you read this paragraph before you signed the affidavit?
yes.
Or did you sign the last page of the affidavit on its own?
I read that paragraph.
You read the paragraph. Can you read it for the judge?
That I deny that in Makaror Primary School, polling station 1 of 2 are not reasonable and cannot be verified in accordance with Article 86 of the Constitution and 39 of the Election Act.
So that is what you are answering, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a copy of the petition? Yeah.
Mine is not. I have one, but
I just show you the paragraph 3.
Page 60.
Yeah, quick. 27. Page 27. That is what you're answering. What is read?
Yes.
That from some Form 37A contain alterations of the votes counted and tallied for the candidates. As a result of this, the results are not accountable and cannot be verified in accordance with Article 86 and Section 39. That's what you are responding to. You actually, that I've read it to you, and if you read paragraph 43, that's exactly what you respond to in paragraph 3.
Yes,
You
sir.
refer to Article 86 and Section 39.
Yes, sir.
Is that true?
Yes,
and I know
sir.
this was drafted for you by your advocate.
Yeah.
Did you even read Article 86 before signing the affidavit?
I?
Did you read any of those two sections of the law?
No.
But the advocate told you just to respond.
Yeah, yeah.
To deny.
Not to deny. They helped me to draft.
That's true, and that's their work. That's their work. That's why IEBC gets them for you. And then you answered that. Just confirm that in this short 8-paragraph affidavit, you make no mention of any other paragraph in the petition.
For example, if you read my paragraph, my affidavit paragraph 4, I say that I wish to state that there was no alteration on Form that say and the polling stations, and that the petitioner's allegations are only meant to cast a doubt on the free and fair election process. That is one of the responses to that. All others, not restricted to that one.
But you only read, you only shown paragraph 43, is that correct? In your Form 37A.
There are no alterations, sir.
Yeah?
There are no alterations, Your Honor.
Mm-hmm. So that is what you answered. So that's what. So there are no alterations in your Form 37A.
Yes.
That is your answer.
That's my answer, and
Yes.
that's the reality.
That what you wrote there is what was in the Form 37A, the original one. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And the overwriting, that's just your handwriting. Are you the one who filled this form or your deputy? So that's just your handwriting,
Yeah.
as Mali Muhammad. Now, there was a second complaint. Were you shown that complaint?
So it's now?
Huh? Did you read any other complaint in the at paragraph 50 of the petition?
Mm-hmm.
And paragraph 34?
Then the fifth one, that's for which is it?
I said there are two different ones. There was paragraph 50, and I think in paragraph 34 your polling station is not put in the table, but it's there in paragraph 50. You saw the complaint in paragraph 50?
Yes.
Had you read that at the time?
I read it.
Mm. That's true. I'll show you the Form 37A. But did you see paragraph 50? You saw paragraph 50?
Yeah. there.
Just confirm to the judge you do not address that expressly in your affidavit.
I will tell the judge that I have addressed that one.
Show the judge the paragraph where you mention paragraph 50 and you deny the allegation the way you've denied it in paragraph 3.
For example, paragraph. If you go to
No,
paragraph.
just say, in this paragraph, I deny the allegation in paragraph 50. Just point out to that paragraph.
I denied it in paragraph 6 of my affidavit. I say,
Yes, or paragraph 6 is the one that answers that.
yeah.
Okay, at page 29 is this, that you, as the presiding officer, on behalf of, in fact, it starts at the second sentence, in a number of polling stations in Wajir County, the third respondent irregularly authorized and permitted a disproportionate number of voters to vote without being biometrically identified through the KIMS kits, that they were irregularly validated through the supervised option without the corresponding Form 32As and or supervisor validation forms being filled and procedures complied with. And so we're saying a number of voters were irregularly authorized. That was just the complaint. In this affidavit, do you say anything about filling about supervisor validation in your affidavit?
Not specifically.
You don't even say anything about authorizing any voters, is that correct?
But I'm ready to say
No, I know you're ready to say many things now. I'm just saying in the affidavit we read, and that was filed by IEBC, you did not say anything about supervisor mode, is that correct?
I mentioned, I said in general, I mentioned together.
Yes.
But if you want the specific things, I will respond right now.
No, you know, your evidence has already been given in this affidavit. Are you aware of that?
I'm aware.
Yeah. So, as paragraph 6, you talk about Article 81 as read together with Article 86, and you confirm that you had not read any of these articles, is that correct? They were read to you by the advocates.
I said I read it.
Oh, you read Article 81 and 86?
Sorry, not the article.
No, I'm saying
just
yes.
read
The petition, yeah. So you just confirm you never said anything about that complaint there. Did you see the affidavit of Dr. Hassan? Or you never? So you're never shown the affidavit of Dr. Hassan?
The petition.
You only read the petition.
Yeah.
Thank you. No problem. Now, okay. Because you have been in 4 elections. I just want to ask you 3 questions. In 2017 and in 2022, and you might be aware of this decision in 2017, there was a decision that defined, in 2017, there was a decision of the Court of Appeal that was delivered before the elections in the case of NASA, that is National Super Alliance, I'm just showing you the ruling shortly, versus Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission and 2 others, in respect of identification of voters that was to guide the commission. Are you aware of what the requirements of IEBC in regard to identification of voters is? What is it?
Come again, please.
From your training in 2017 and 2022, how are voters meant to be identified?
Identify.
Yes.
As per our training,
Yes.
we used to identify them biometrically.
Yes. Through the KIMS kit? Thank you.
Yeah.
And if the biometrics don't show?
We sort of alphanumeric.
Alphanumeric.
Yes.
Yes.
Which is also through the
KIMS kit, which is true. It's so all voters are meant to be identified through the KIMS kit.
That's what is it.
Nothing else.
Nothing
No
else.
printed. Everything is meant to be in the KIMS
Yeah,
kit.
sure.
Okay, thank you. And you're also meant to keep a record of what transpires in your polling station through a polling station diary.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
In Wajir West, at the where did you collect a day earlier?
That's why don't you ask me about my station?
Ask
Instead
about your
of,
station.
asking me about this.
And where did you collect it from? From the return? Were you alone or were the other
With
persons?
others, with others.
So the material was issued on the same day. I just want to confirm that. To say the truth. I think you can remind me.
Oh, I'm avoiding instances where, for example, somebody might have delayed or also.
Well, don't talk about
Yeah, I
that.
don't want to speak for others. I want to speak for myself.
Yes, I want to speak about Macaron 1. Yeah, I'm not giving Macaron 1. I'm not talking about Macaron 1.
50 kilometers.
50 kilometers. So you
So,
left.
yeah, 50 kilometers from here.
Yeah, so you traveled to Griftu early in the morning of 9th, is that correct? You traveled from Griftu to your polling station early in the morning of 9th.
9th, no?
Hmm.
9th was the voting day. So we have moved to our station the night before the election,
On the 8th.
on the 8th.
So you're there very early.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm saying this because I just only have a few issues about your polling station. So before you left for your polling stations, you confirmed you had all the election material to assist you in conducting the elections.
Yes.
Okay.
Necessary.
Yeah, what was
Yeah.
you needed everything?
Necessary
In the checklist.
materials I was at.
Yes.
Yeah.
You were given from 32 years, that's why I'm interested.
Yes.
Do you remember how many you were given?
Yeah, sufficient.
How many were you given?
Slightly above.
How many?
Sorry, I don't exactly, but I didn't run any shortages.
No, how many were you given is my question.
I don't remember now.
Were they 2?
2? No.
Were they 4?
They were above 44.
They were above 44,
Yes.
and all of them are original.
Yes.
So you're given around 50.
Below, I don't know the exact, but I got sufficient.
So I'm asking you, you got sufficient,
Yes.
and in your polling station, you had enough. Were they original? From 32 days? Or were you
I don't remember whether they were original or photocopies.
And you were given this many forms by the presiding officer, or by the returning officer.
Yes.
Why were you given so many forms by the returning officer? Were they necessary?
There were not so many.
No, were they necessary? What was the use of the 32A? That's what my question is.
That was supervisor validation forms. In the event that the biometric cannot work,
Yeah.
in the event that the biometric cannot work, it was the next resort.
So you were meant to use them.
Yes.
Was it optional or was it mandatory?
It was optional.
It was optional,
Yes. According to our training.
according to your training.
Yes.
When do you use Form 32A? When you supervise the reports? And are you meant to use them before issuing the ballot papers or after?
Before.
Before.
Yes.
So you're meant to fill this ones before.
Before.
Yes.
Mhm.
And are you meant to account for those forms at the end of the voting?
Yes.
How do you account for that?
We return to the RO, the signed supervisor validation forms.
All the original validation forms.
Those signed, they are accounted, they are returned to the RO.
And any forms you didn't use, what happened to them?
That one they also returned.
So you account, I used 33, I'm left with 3.
Yeah, and you
If you're
also.
given 35, you have all the forms you're given.
Yes.
And you're meant to account for all the material you're given by the IEBC, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now, in your training, do you remember how many forms were required for each polling station?
Forms like,
32A.
like,
I'm talking about 32A.
yeah.
How many
You
were
supervisor.
Yeah, the supervisor's assisted form. How many were you meant to have in every polling station?
In the event, listen, in the event
Yeah.
that prudent that they have to go through the alphanumeric,
Yes.
then you are required as many as the number of registered voters in your polling station.
As many as registered voters in your polling station.
Yeah.
And in the event you ran out of those forms, what was your requirement in your training?
In the event that you ran out short of that,
Yes.
the polling process will not stop.
No, what were you meant to do? Were you meant to notify the returning officer?
Yeah, return is always normal. That one is
You
done.
notify them?
And most of the activities, the return officers are not done.
No, just listen to the question.
Mm-hmm.
You were meant to notify the returning officer?
Yes.
Were you meant to request for additional forms?
Sorry?
Were you meant to request for additional forms?
For my case,
No, I'm talking about your training.
listen, bro. For my case,
I'm not laying any
I have
traps.
not run into that. See,
No,
my, I have not run the shortage of forms and whatsoever.
Mohammed, just answer my question.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. If there's any issue, Mr. Mahat, my good friend Mahat is here. I'm just talking about your training. I just want to, because you're from a different polling station. I mean, a polling station and a different constituency. From your training, both in 2017 and 2022, what would happen if you ran out of the forms? What were you asked to do?
I say those are administrative forms.
It's okay.
You fill and you sign, and also the agent will endorse.
Yes.
But in the event that they are not available, the polling will continue.
No, what were you meant to do? Were you meant to notify the returning officer?
I say
Listen to
most
the
of
question
our
carefully.
activities
Were you
we
meant to notify the returning officer?
like other activities, like
You're meant
other IBC activities, notifying RO is done.
And are you meant to request for additional forms? Is my question.
That one I can't.
You can't remember that from the training. Okay. You're not sure.
I'm not sure that one.
You're not sure. Thank you. Now,
11 at the beginning. No, the highest number that have attended, there were 11.
oh, there were 11 at the beginning of polling.
Yes,
When you started, when you opened in the morning.
the government
Presidential?
for presidential.
If you can't remember, it's okay. You started.
There were large numbers. There were large numbers above the governor.
Above the governor.
Yes,
So, which was the last one to be counted?
the governor.
The governor. What time was that? When did you announce the results for the governor?
10.
At 10, on which day?
On 10. 10.
The Kim's kit after counting the presidential election, is that true?
Yeah, it is true.
And it was in the bag?
Yes.
And you are tired, so this was in the morning
Yes.
at 8. So the agents who signed this form are only 3. And confirmed to the court, after that you didn't show any of the agents to verify the number on the Kim's kit.
Sorry?
After the presidential, you never showed any other agents anything on the Kim's kit, is that true?
It is not true.
Because it was in the bag.
Listen, the verification happens when the voting stops.
Yes.
This is the time they come to observe and confirm that. Okay, can you also consider if I give special treatment to Jir?
Yes.
What about the one that I've given, the first
Yeah,
contender?
that's what Abdullah said. Abdullah, is he from Wajir West?
You say you don't ask us.
I'm asking you, don't know.
So that one is not there. It was the pen that was not flowing, and I was resorting to the other one. And we are supplied with black and blue and red, and we are free to use 8 of them
So, but you
at any moment.
You can even use red, I'm sure. But you confirm this form has different colors in terms of the results that you're given. Is that true?
Yes.
The original one.
Yes. There's no problem with that.
All right. And so, lastly, you confirm, I was just asking you, you have 344, the 460. I just want you to confirm the results for Ahmed Jir, 280.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
And you had not seen the table at paragraph 50. So the results declared there are 344, the valid votes cast. Is that correct?
Yes.
And out of those, Ahmed Jir had 218.
Yes.
And the petitioner here.
Now, can you identify to this court that in the petition, what is pleaded is Makoror primary and then again Makoror primary?
Right. 2 Makoror primaries.
2 Makoror primaries.
Yeah.
Now,
It is what?
are there 2 Makoror primaries?
Makoror primary 1 and Makoror primary 2.
So, does the petition identify which Makoror primary is talking about?
Not yet.
Okay. I want you also to go to the first Makoror primary, okay?
Yes.
Whereby it says that according to the petition,
280.
280.
Yes. And in reality.
Yes, I mean, I'll ask the question. Now, if you look at your form 37A, what were the votes cast?
345.
345. So, this table is false.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now, if you go again.
For the court, are the Kim's kit just normal, items that everyone will have access to them?
No.
They will not
Keeps it a special document that to be handled diligently.
to be handled diligently. Okay, fair enough. What do you have to say to the allegations that at least in your polling station, you had many people who were identified through the supervisor module, and by virtue of that, that led to inflation of numbers? Do you have any comment, any clarification to the
Yeah,
court?
it has not led to any inflation of number. It is exactly as the voters arrived and voted. That is the real picture.
That is the real picture.
That
Okay. And that can be confirmed by the agents who are there,
can be confirmed by everybody.
and you clarify to the
By
court
the
there was no
security.
complaint by anyone,
Yeah.
both at the
At
polling
the
station
police station and the tallying
and
center.
the tallying center. It was not an issue that was raised, at
was
least
not.
in your polling
Yes,
station.
yes, Your Honor.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Mwalimu, I know you are really busy and we have kept you here. May you have a safe journey, and thank you for your evidence.
I swear by the Almighty that the evidence I shall give before this court, touching the matter in question, shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Please inform the court your names.
My name is Hassan Ahmed Sheikh.
Hassan,
Yes.
what is the other name?
Ahmed Sheikh.
Hassan
Ahmed Sheikh.
Ahmed Sheikh.
And in the just concluded elections, what role did you play?
Pio.
You are presiding officer.
Yeah.
For which polling station?
That was Boxer.
Baraza Part 4.
Yes.
Are you aware why you are present before court today?
Yes.
Are you aware of petition election petition E008 of 2022? You are aware? Have you recorded witness affidavit
Yes.
regarding petition E008 of 2022?
Yes.
When is your witness affidavit dated?
11 October. Can you speak to it? 11 October 2022.
Talk a bit, talk loudly, and also.
Yes, you have lighting, okay. And you confirm you are trained?
Yeah.
You were trained before?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this your first election?
Yes.
Ms. Hassan?
Yes.
As a presiding officer? Okay. In Baraza Park, did you have a deputy presiding officer?
Yes.
You had?
Yeah. I had.
What's the name of the deputy presiding officer?
It's called Omar.
Omar.
Yes.
Just turn to your, I'll come back to Form 37A.
Okay.
Just look at your Form 37A. Please confirm to the court that this Form 37A is not signed by any deputy presiding officer.
Yes.
But you confirm you had one.
Yes, I had.
Was the deputy presiding officer present throughout,
Yeah, he was with me.
even when you're counting the governor's election?
Yes.
And are you aware that the presiding officer, even if the agents don't sign, the deputy and the presiding officer need to sign this form?
Pardon, please?
The presiding and deputy presiding officer are required to sign the result declaration form.
Yes. It's oversight.
Sir?
It's an oversight.
It is an oversight, but you just confirm he didn't sign for whatever reason. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, you said it was 5. Was it 5 in the morning or 5 in the evening? When you counted the one for governor
It was 5 in the morning.
of which day?
It was 10th.
On the 10th.
Yes.
So the next issue, you look at this one, you are the only one who signed, and you signed yours on the 9th, although you counted on the 10th. Is that correct? Just look at your Form 37. You produced it as Mr. Hassan Noura. I'm really Arjun. I know Mr. Mahat is not happy. He's my friend, don't worry. You go back a long way. Look at your Form 37A.
Okay.
You just look at it. You're looking at me. I want you to look at your Form 37A. Yeah, so that I don't mislead you. You confirm to the judge you signed it on the 9th and not on the 10th, although you counted on the 10th. Is that correct?
Yes.
You are very efficient. You signed it before you counted. Is that not true?
No.
Huh?
No. After I counted, when I signed.
And that was on the 10th. But so this is you want to say this is a mistake?
It's not a mistake.
So
It's not a mistake.
it's not a mistake. So you signed, you filled this form on the 9th, you counted on the 10th in the morning.
I've counted the 10th in the morning.
Yes.
After I signed, and that's what it was an error because I read.
Oh, so error and mistakes are the same word. So this was an error.
Yeah.
Okay. But you confirm counted on the 10th. All right. Now, let's look at this form before I ask you. In your affidavit, and Hassan, we are really grateful that you came all the way from Wajir to testify. Do you live in Wajir or in Nairobi?
Wajir, yeah.
You live in Wajir, okay. We thank you, all presiding officers and IEBC officials who come to testify, because you assist the court in determining what happened at your polling station. This affidavit, you are answering the allegation in paragraph 43 and 44, is that correct?
Yes.
This is in paragraph 8. Is that true?
Yes.
Did you read paragraph 43 and 4?
3 and 4.
43 and 44.
Oh.
Look at paragraph 8. You of the petition. You
Yes.
talk about paragraph 43 and 44.
Yes.
Do you remember what the allegation was in paragraph 43?
It was
I can ask Mr. Mohammed to help with the petition, or Mr. Hassan.
alteration.
Alterations.
Yes.
And paragraph 44? And discrepancy and alterations.
Yes.
And then at paragraph, that's paragraph 3, that's what you're answering, is that correct?
Yes.
And then at paragraph 10. You answer to the allegations in paragraph 42 and 43. Is it correct for me to say you're answering from 42 to 44?
No.
No, the allegations by the petitioner in paragraph 42, 43, and 44, is that correct? Just look at your affidavit. It's not, I'm not putting you in a place where you would not.
42 and 43.
42 and 43, it's okay, I'm happy. 42, 43, and 44. That's okay. Can we confirm to the court itself? In Baraza Park Stream 4, did your team skip work throughout the day?
Yes.
It worked throughout the day?
Yes.
Did you have any problem
No.
with the team skip?
No.
All the voters in the polling station were identified to the team skip?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's look at your form. You have the original one there. Can you confirm the result? You have it there?
Yes.
There's an alteration for the result for Honorable Wajir Ahmed of the line of Muhammad. Is that correct? Number 5.
It's an interpretation.
What is that? What do you call that?
It's a mistake.
Whose mistake? The mistake in the recording, the mistake in the numbers that you found.
In the recording.
When did you change this form?
I've changed in front of the, I've corrected in front of the agents.
You confirmed you were trained.
Yes.
What were you required to do when you changed any part of the result declaration form?
Countersign.
Is your sign?
No.
It is not countersign, is that true?
Yes.
And that is the only result that has been changed or corrected, whatever word you want to use. You have made some changes.
No, I've not made some changes.
You have overwritten it.
Yes.
What was the original? Can you tell what was written before that?
It was 3.
No. There's 3 digits. There's 1, there's 3, there's 6. But the one in the middle, there's a different underlying figure there. What was it?
This was 2, but that is 3. We have to do that.
It's not clear from the one I have, the copy given to me by the IEBC. You cannot tell what was below that. Is that correct?
It's 136.
Sorry.
136.
Now, after you overwrite it, it's 136.
Yes.
To correct, as you say, what you're correcting.
Yes.
And you confirm to the judge. And the one for Adam Hassan Mohammed, the last digit is also overwritten. Is that correct?
Yes, it was supposed to be 7, but I've written 7. It's 127.
Sorry?
027.
You're saying it was meant to be what?
It was 027. It was supposed to be 027.
But you had written something else and you corrected.
I've corrected, yes, both of them.
You corrected those 2 figures. The
Yes.
one for the petitioner and the one for Honorable Ahmed Jim. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you confirm that you did not countersign that. Is that correct?
But I have not, yes, I have not countersigned, but I have done something like that.
It was also another oversight. Is that not true?
Yes.
It was an oversight. And lastly, you have not given the total that was there originally when you finished the tabulation for the individual votes cast for all these candidates on the right-hand column of the number of votes cast in favor of each candidate. The second, you did not put the total.
I put the total.
No. I'm just saying, at the end, you're meant to tabulate that figure and put a total. Is that correct? Because you see, the last. It's not sealed anywhere. Other than
Yeah.
it's like a laptop bag.
Yes.
Or a Kimskit bag.
Yes,
isn't it?
yes.
And you handed it over. So it was available. Did you ask for the Kimskit?
No,
To refresh your memory.
I've not asked.
You never asked for it. Thank you. And you confirmed to the judge you never kept any notes from the polling station diary. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Now, come to page 30. The complaint in paragraph 50 is about supervisor assisted forms. please confirm for this one, you did not indicate that total in the first table.
Yes, I've not indicated,
Okay.
but I've done that in the second one. already.
Yeah, we're coming to the second one. Now, we come to the second one, because that is not only table. This is the polling station counts. This is a reconciliation of what happened in your polling station. You're meant to indicate, you confirm in this one, the details are indicated in the second table of polling station counts. Is that correct?
Yes,
Is that correct?
yes.
Okay. And then thirdly, there is another table for agents. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
Now, I just want so I can go back so I don't take up. This table is for agents or candidates if present to sign. Is that correct?
It's an this table is for the agents.
Okay. And lastly, on the presiding officer's comments, Mr. Hassan, you have indicated that counting was interfered by chaos. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. No, I'm not asking. Let me so that can be recorded. So, Hassan, just 3 questions. So, one, the deputy presiding did not sign this form. Confirm that, yes?
Yes.
2, you did not put the total number of valid votes cast in the first table. Is that correct?
Yes.
And then 3, you confirm that the counting was interfered with by chaos as you are counting for this election.
Those of some people were throwing stones outside the polling station. Immediately the officers.
Yeah, I'm just asking. There was chaos in your polling station. Is that correct?
Not inside the polling station. It was outside.
But it interfered with the counting.
But they were throwing stones from outside.
You know, I wasn't there, so they were throwing stones. I didn't think you were throwing stones. So it must have been some people who were interfering with your process.
No, nobody was interfering with the process.
So-
Inside the polling station, no.
So is this a fourth mistake here? Counting was interfered by chaos? Do you want to retract that from the table? Who will fill this?
I'm going to.
So this is for you. This was for posterity that in this polling station, counting was interfered by chaos. We were not there, and we believe what you are telling us that people are throwing stones. Is that true?
Yeah, outside.
And
the
when they
polling
threw these stones, your hand slipped when you were putting the results for GS. Is that not true?
station. No, no. No, it was.
It was chaotic.
No,
Yeah.
it was the first time. The first when we were starting the presidential counting, that's when it started. And then immediately the officers,
Yeah.
police officers.
But was the violence contained?
Yeah,
Now, so this incident you recorded here, and I don't want to take too much of your time, Mr. Hassan. All these issues, you recorded them in your polling station diary. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And so that if there's any doubt about this count, you did a reconciliation of all the ballot papers you issued. Is that correct?
Yes.
And if you go to the polling station diary, it shows from serial number 1 to the last one how many ballot papers you issued.
Yes.
And here it indicates 248. So
Yes.
if we do a reconciliation, it will be 248. Is that correct?
200?
And 48.
No,
It will be how many?
it will be 250.
It will be 250.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you 250 voters cast their votes in your polling station.
Yeah.
There are 250.
Yeah.
Now, and thank you for your honesty. You confirm then 250 doesn't reconcile with what you've reported here.
3 ballot papers.
2.
Plus 3 ballot papers.
Do you have a place here for straight?
No,
And you did not
You were
indicate
saying how many?
2 straight ballot papers.
Stray ballots.
Yeah.
ballot papers, straight ballot papers. So 2 were put in the wrong box, but not in this one. There are 2 straight ballots in which election? For governor or in other elections? Don't look at my heart. You know you're the one who is Just look at me. Just look at me. We're having this good conversation. It's me and you and the judge. Why you got my heart? Why are you smiling the way I'm smiling? Just look at me. So 250, and this math doesn't add up. Is that not true? There's no mention anywhere here of ballot, straight ballot paper. Is that true? Look at me, don't worry about that.
Yes,
Happy
yes,
with your answers.
yes.
Yes. It doesn't add up. And the only way we can verify this is by looking at the ballot box and counting. Is that not true?
No, I'm here. I am here to verify.
And you, and
I'm under oath.
We're under oath. Let's count. 2 in the polling station counts, plus 246, how much is that?
248.
There are 2 unaccounted ballots. True?
Yes,
And you cannot explain there why you didn't indicate here. Is that true?
yes.
And you don't even indicated anywhere here that there are 2 stray ballot papers. You normally indicate in the form, is that correct? And so when you look at the polling station diary, you'll also indicate there where the stray ballot papers are.
Yeah.
Thank you. And lastly, that polling station diary will also indicate the voter turnout and how many ballot papers you issued. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much. And there was only one question that I'd asked Mr. Osoro. I mean, you have one agent who has signed this form, and I want to show you the form for his polling station. The one for Jubilee appears in these 2 polling stations. I asked him that question, so in fairness to you, I just want you to confirm. In your polling station diary, did you indicate the agents you admitted in the morning and at the end of the day?
Yeah.
And so the ones who started during the day and the ones who came in and were accredited are the only ones you allowed to participate in your process.
Yes.
If somebody had not brought his papers, would you allow them to participate in that?
No.
You would not allow them even at the counting. Is that true?
Yes.
So can I kindly show you the forms? Mr. Ren, this is a very able assistant, it's called Mr. Ren. We'll show you the form for. Is a court assistant. Mr. Eren's official title is an assistant to the judge. That's why he's here to assist us. The form for Baraza Part 2. I'll show you the one for Baraza Part 4. And I promise you, this is my last question. So it's for jurist. A jurist. Oh, Hassan, if you have yours. Hassan, pull up.
You have,
I can show him as Mr. Eren.
you agree on, no problem.